Okay. Sorry about that. Please, are we together?
Yes.
Okay, please. And let's just go back and record for those who are not here. So my listen is coming up, so we can continue. For what I've said so far, um, hope we are following. Are we following, parents?
Yes.
Am I too fast?
Yes. No.
We are following. Am I too fast?
No, no,
No,
no.
no.
Not at
Okay, fine. All right. Okay. So we are here. What are the effects of addiction, of phone screen addiction? What are the effects? My one effect I want to talk about is I call this social autism. Social autism. That effect is where that this talks about a situation whereby the child cannot be able to relate with people within his space. The child goes to anywhere, he's just living alone, him and his phone, him and his game. He cannot relate. It is called social autism. And these things have a long-term effect because social life, as them connecting and being able to have a good network of relationship, is a very important currency in their life. But unfortunately, the thing is making some sons nowadays, they can't be able to relate. They will be in the garden of themselves. They will rather each person will be on their phone and playing games and all that. Even when they go to anywhere, they can't even they don't even know what to say. Like they don't know how to approach and make friends in an environment. Because why? They the game or whatever it is had made them formed a cold wall between them within them and the normal environment. So their new environment is the screen, is the game. And the more they are doing that, the more they are having this cold life within them and the real environment within them. So it causes, or it leads to social autism for them. And we are having that happening day after day. A son who is struggling with social autism, how does that child, how can he even lead tomorrow? Because if for you to even lead tomorrow, you must be able to connect with your environment properly. The child is in the house. Visitors came to the house. People came to the house. He's in the room pressing and playing game on his own. It's part of it. It's social autism. You just want to be alone. He feels more relaxed and comfortable with the gadgets, with all those things. It is the effect, actually. He didn't actually, he may not really, you're not the one actually caused it, but it is the effect of the long time doing the same thing over and over. And this thing happened because there's a way. Okay, let me finish this part. Now another one again, I call it social autism or social withdrawal. Social autism or social withdrawal. Another one again is that there's this loss of interest in purposeful activities. As the child keeps going like that with this, he begins to lose interest in things that are purposeful, in things that actually matter. He begins to lose interest. He begins to call them that they are very, very bored. This one is bored, is boring, is bored. I don't want all those stuffs. And this thing happened also because at the time, the child begins to get things from the internet. Let me those that go to internet always. Also, I don't want to talk about that aspect. I'll talk about addiction actually. But they will get things that from that place actually feeds their brain more. And then make them see every other thing around them very, very cold. And if you don't if you're not careful as parents, they may begin to have this cold feet, even with, I didn't even mention the one for that autism, for even their siblings, they withdraw. Okay, now a parent told me recently, recently we're having a conversation. She told me recently about her son. I had a one-on-one counseling with her son. Before then, she told me about the boy that I think she told me about how he got to that the boy at the time when the boy was like 12 years, 12 plus, that the boy started acting somehow, that she observed that he became very, very withdrawn. always, very secluded environment, always to himself, hiding and a whole lot put together. And anytime she comes around, he just acts somehow and all. So, but at the time, because before then, he was a very good, jolly fellow. He laughs, he plays, he does things. But within a space of months, within that same year, he started acting differently. And that was when she became worried as a mom. Thank God for her, she became worried. And she had to, summon courage one day. And then she just walked up to him, and she was now asking the son. She just asked him, that, randomly, with all boldness, like, um, okay, why you? She asked her son, she said that, why have you been like this? Why have you been acting this way? Like, if you see your siblings, you don't want to stay around them. You're always hiding what you are doing. You are like this, you're like that. That something has been happening. And the funniest part, according to her, was even that she gave him a very small phone that could not even do much, just so that she would be able to call him and do some things with him when she was not around. Then that she now asked him, was it that he was playing so much game with this, like that kind of phone could play game? He said he didn't say anything. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Okay,
I
so
can.
he when she asked that question, he he just, he didn't say much. So she asked another question, like she was trying to understand her son and know what was happening. And then she now asked him directly, hope you've not been watching porn with this phone. She asked him directly, and the boy, reacted somehow to that question. And then she told me, according to her, that she broke down and almost died in tears. And then she now had to go through that. That was a very small phone. She went through the phone, and she was able to see what the son was doing. And in fact, she said that she died and rose again in that period because she didn't believe it. Already, the boy was already doing great things and all that in the church. So she was very, very concerned and became very, very worried. And I think she asked the son. She said the son told her that it was someone I think someone in his school that told him about something that he should do with the phone that will give him that access, even without. In fact, no, this are happening, parents. So, and that was how this boy did that, and it worked. Like, he didn't even have interest to. Listen, is that he didn't even have interest in that kind of conversation, but this person now had to walk to him and told him something like that. And then he was not like, okay, because normally our boys can be very curious. She was not like, okay, let him even go and see what this one is talking was telling him about. And that was how he went to that place. And then, lo and behold, he got himself in that web. And he was on it for like almost like it was in that thing for months and almost a year, if not a year plus. Because it's not even just about handling them, these whole things, the game and all that, and then phone that has internet access and everything put together. It is what these things even expose them to. There's another one that we are actually working on currently. This one again is it came from when he was, I think it was about 9, 10 years or thereabout. His father started training him on playing saxophone. He plays saxophone very, very well. Like, they trained him, he became so good. So he started calling him from one church to the other to come and play. Like, as a child who could play saxophone, he was very good. So he was just going about, he was playing saxophone. So eventually he was given a phone, like a parent just gave him a phone and felt that was just okay. It was a phone they gave to this boy that actually messed his life up. I'm telling you, today he's 15 years. And according to the dad was not observing things, like he was just seeing things that were just not normal for him. And so the dad had to do something. The dad met someone who's into tech, a tech person, and then they had to, I don't know what they did, something like a software or something, or with the boy's SIM card or a software. I don't know what they did to the person's laptop. And they were able to navigate and be able to see the things this particular boy does with the phone. I don't want to even talk about it. They were, in fact, the things this boy does with his phone, the father broke down in tears. This is the same boy that goes about to play saxophone. even till that moment, this whole thing we're talking about. The father broke down in tears. And as I speak to you now, this issue is about making the home divide, the mother and the father, because of what they discovered. So when we talk about the becoming so over addicted to baby game and to phone and to screen and all that, there are a whole lot of disadvantages, effects that comes from them. There are a lot of things that come from them. There's another scenario of a particular. There are just so many that are in my table currently. I'm just sharing for us as parents. Are we together? Are we together, please?
Yeah, we are with you. We are with you.
Okay, fine. Okay, all right. So there's different scenarios of these things happening, and another effect I want to talk about is mental and emotional struggles. See, mental and emotional struggle. At this point where the child is meant to learn, I'm talking this particular one is from my own personal experience in my own home too. Because it's a stage they are supposed to learn how to control their emotions. This thing makes them aggressive. When they're not passing their the phases of what they are doing to the next phase, it makes them not to be able to control their emotions. If you take the thing from their hand, they are frustrated, they are angry, they are aggressive, it doesn't build the emotional control. Rather, it makes them become very aggressive. So it causes a lot of emotional triggers for them. So it is not, and there are a lot of mental instability for them. So another one again is poor academic behavior. I've had a lot of them that, they begin to struggle to study. Because why? This addiction is taking over their head, their mind. They begin to struggle to sit and proper studying. We have different scenarios of how this is affect. I think there's one that was even shared on the platform today. I shared that one on a parenting platform, my parenting community platform today, of a particular lecturer. I'm going to share it on this addiction platform. I'm going to share it also so you can see it. The lecturer was shedding tears. He was crying. He was saying, God, what is happening? That the students he was actually teaching his own class, teenagers, that they could not even write sentences. Like they couldn't write simple sentences. They couldn't even have they were not having good handwriting. They couldn't even use their proper punctuation marks. Like the handwritings were just so bad. He didn't even know where to start from. And you see them all holding gadgets and all that. And he was saying that there is a problem. There's a problem. Even I think currently, if we get that in the UK had to put a ban for even their children to come to the social media space until they are 16 years and above. And some other laws that are coming in from different forms and different ways. And we have them, these children that we are talking about, we have some of them who have secret, how do I call it, secret, they have personal unknown name that they use to appear on social spaces that parents will not discover. So because I've been in this field, we are seeing a lot of things. We've seen a whole lot of what is happening. There are things I don't even know how to even share in this Zoom live. That is why when I say parents should come and do this, has to do with overcoming this addiction, this screen phone game addiction, and some parents don't just take it anyhow. Just look at you like, okay, I don't think you really want to help your son at this phase of his life. He shouldn't be caught in this web or this web of addiction. Because people that actually made this thing, they made it in a way that our sons will keep coming back to that same game, to the same phone over and over. All the notifications, all the likes, this is where they made it. And the reason why I'm very concerned with our sons is because the brain of the boy, generally of children, but because I'm particular about boys, so I probably will be using boys now. So the brain of our boys is not fully developed until they are like 25 years of age. So the brain, let me use the word, especially for the brain for rightful thinking, the brain for taking rightful decision, making right decision for themselves is not fully developed, and that brain part is always in the front part of the brain, and they call it the prefrontal cortex. It's called that part of the brain is called prefrontal cortex. It is not full. It is the part that actually helps them to decide properly, think properly, make good decisions, do things that are productive. It is that part of the brain that actually initiates such. But it doesn't fully develop until they are like 25 years of age. So there's a part of the brain that is all about them currently. That other part of the brain is for them to have fun, entertainment, and that's what they are doing currently. That's the brain that is functioning currently. So the prefrontal cortex needs a whole lot of attention while they are growing. So if you understand what is happening in the son's brain, we know that we need to guide them. We need to step in and guide them. So we become like this, the help. We become like the prefrontal cortex that they don't have, that's not fully developed yet. We become the help for them at this stage. So for the fact that the part of the brain that is fully developed now, or that's functioning very well now, is the one that actually allows excitement, fun, like the game that they are doing, all those play and all that is a normal thing in their journey of growth. If we understand this aspect, we will not just leave our children, our boys like that. We know that, oh, they need help seriously for us to stand in the gap so that the part that we can help them decide rightly. Because currently, you hear even a 15-year-old boy talking, telling you things, you be like, this one just tough for nothing, no. You're just very, very tall, but what you're saying, I don't understand. It's because why? The part of the brain that allows productive decision making is still developing until they are 25 years of age. That is why they need guidance, they need mentorship. They need us to always step in for them. I remember I had one of my whether your child is even 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. I always tell them, you see your child, you put a child in front of Cocomelon, give your child phone, let him be watching Cocomelon to just ease off time. Anyone doing this thing to the child is not helping the child. This also happened to my own son when my son was 4 years plus. Screen almost did something to him. It was 4 years plus. When it was 4 years plus, it was all about giving him screen to just make him not to disturb us. Take screen, go and sit down. Take this phone. Oh yeah, take this one, do that, not to disturb us. But lo and behold, my son was 4 years plus. He was not talking. He was not reading. He couldn't read. He couldn't talk properly. He couldn't read. He couldn't even write, hold a pen to write at 4 years plus. This is my story. And this is part of my story anyways. Part of my stories. And when we we did a change of school, and we went to a particular school for an interview so they can take them because we changed our environment. When they interviewed him, they were not like, how could your son of this age, 4 years plus, he's not able to do all these things and all that? Madam, I think he needs to repeat a class. They told me like that. I was like, okay, fine, no problem. But that was in September. I told them that, okay, I think I'll be bringing him back maybe in second term, probably in January second term. But this time around, I will take him home and I'm going to do what? Work on him myself. So I just didn't want putting him in a class. So it was 4 years plus. I'm telling you, not speaking, not writing, not reading at all. He couldn't read. And every other person could have said maybe it's probably one problem, one special needs problem that he was having, all those stuff put together. I thought it was like that also. But eventually, when this whole thing happened, I had to stop. I had to go for a lot of learning, lessons, research, paid classes and all that. And I did my research. After all that, one of the things I knew I stopped that period was screen. I stopped screen immediately that period. I said, okay, let me face him. We began. The whole of the first term in that is 4 years plus. The first term, I homeschooled him. I homeschooled him in the house. I took all to myself this is from A, like letter A to letter A and an, to 2-letter words, 3-letter words. I had to now bring someone to join me also. So we're not doing it together, the Montessori, everything in the house. I had to go from the beginning, teaching him how to communicate properly. A whole lot we did in that first term. And then I had to a lot to did. If I'm talking about also the area of helping a child to get better in learning, I can do a whole lot of talking about that. But I'll talk about the things we just did that period. And so that was how it began. At the point he started reading three-letter words, and then if I that before that first term, in fact, at the end of that first term, my son was able to read some at least 4, 5, 6 pages of storybook that has rhythm in it, right? Sorry, rhymes in it. Because and then he was able to speak. We're able to get him to start writing properly, start writing from 1 letter to 2 letters, and then this I think the second term or so in this school, he came second in class. He has been growing since then. And we have to regulate screen time in the home. So that is why I want to say that it can lead to poor academic performances. Okay? And I said again, it can lead to loss of interest in purposeful activities. Imagine that these are the people God wants to even use. Like I always tell them that, okay, what if Mark Zuckerberg, if all these great people are talking about, if all they were doing when they were quite young was playing these games and everything, will they have been this effective and productive today? That if they keep doing what they are doing like this, how do they want to walk into purpose, their purposeful life? How do they want to walk into what God has destined for their lives? Another one is that they'll be in the church. Okay, there was a day I was taking some teenagers. I was invited to come and speak to some teenagers in a church. As I was teaching them in the church, are we together? Are we together?
Yes, yes,
Okay. I'm talking to
yes,
myself. Hope I'm making sense what I'm saying to us.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. So there was a day I was invited to come and talk to some teenagers. That was I think that was this month. Yes, this month. No, late last month. Let's July. I was to come and talk to them. I went there, and while we were having a deep conversation. I was talking to them, and I could see one or two boys engrossed in playing game. Like they were playing game with their phone. And we're having such an important meeting or learning that could actually change their lives. And I was very, very, very concerned for those boys. This is the level of addiction I'm talking about. They even think that I mentioned the symptom that, please don't even, I had talked to them about even playing the game and all that. But all I could see was addiction. Because like I said, the addiction will make the child, even though he knows that what he's doing is affecting him, he will not be able to stop. There are different levels. There's a sign to it. There's a sign to it. And there's a sign. It has different stages of addiction to this screen and all that. Another one again was sometime last Sunday also in our church, because in my church, I'm the head of the children and teens department. And I teach the teenagers more in my church, but I'm the head of the department. So I can remember in a church service, we're having a church service, and a particular boy was at the back of the church service. Church was going on. He was busy playing game at the back. I went to him. I tapped him to think I think that boy should be like 16, 17 years of age. I tapped, he was playing serious game like as if he was in his bedroom at home. I tapped him. I said, do you know you are in church? Can you please pause this? And this can actually wait until after service. He said, okay, I've read. Okay? And then I left him. I not even moved like how many steps away. He took it again. I could just kept playing the game. He just continued playing the game. I know the funniest part, the people that were around him, the things that were beside him, were now looking at what he was doing. Like that became a center of what? Distraction to them in the presence of God. So that is why I'm taking my time to explain to us these things and this phone screen and game addiction and their effects on our children. And I'm very concerned when the parents say, I don't have time, I'm very, very busy. There are a lot of things that these things exposes them to that I don't want to even mention. There are a lot of things, a lot of stories coming to our table. And so, I put it down, okay, what is the gap? Okay, how come? How did we get to this place? Why is my son becoming addicted? And like I mentioned earlier, I said that number one is because of how the screens were designed. I mentioned it already. They're designed for them to keep coming over and over. These people already understood how to get the minds of our sons. So they make it in a way that they can't be able to miss. They must come again. There's this thing they call dopamine, the dopamine release in the brain. They know how to make that dopamine release in the brain is a kind of messenger that tells the brain that, okay, this is what you always enjoy. That chemical releases when the boy gets an excitement. Okay, so it's not like a messenger to the brain of the boy to tell him that this is what you always enjoy. So when the boy is always playing that game and is excited, that dopamine chemical in the brain is always what's being released. And the more it's releasing, the more it is taking note of what the boy likes. So these people, they've already understood how the brain works. They've understood how dopamine can be released and become a normalized life in the boy's life. So they know how to use everything they can. They know that the boys are so excited with rewards, with notification, with everything that has to do with all those things. They keep putting those stuffs, and with all the visual acts, and we all put together. So number two is that the reason why a boy can be addicted is where probably there's a place where there is no system. A home where there is no system will lead to such things in the house. No system put in the home can lead to such thing. To lead to game, screen, phone, everything put together, addiction. So number three, I said that they were not taught how to use these things purposefully. From the onset, they weren't taught how to use these things purposefully. As a matter of fact, some of us here just handle our son's phone. Take this phone. I promise you, I'm going to get you phone, right? Now, okay, now take license to the whole world. Remember that this phone that we are giving them is a license to a world that we cannot even see. The digital space, the online space is another world. It's a quiet world that we cannot even see or know what's happening. It just takes our children just a click to get to that world. Just a click. They don't have to pay transport fare. So we just give them this license, take and go to and join the next world without proper guidance, without putting rules and law, without anything at all. Without even having the key knowledge of what to do. The next one is, okay, like I said, there are no clear rules. And the next one, there is no family media vision. No family media vision. So these are the things that actually, so far, I know, and I can tell you for sure, have been the main things that are leading to these addictions we're talking about today. Now, please, do you have any question so far? Any question, please? Is there any question?
Well, I will say you should go on, because if I want to ask my own question, a solution to all you've said.
Okay. So is there any other question too? Okay, I'm seeing let me see, I'm coming. Okay. Let me check. Okay. Now, let's go on. Let's continue. Sorry, I'm going back to the screen so I can continue. Okay. All right. So we're here. So now what do we do? And like I always say, should we leave? What should we do actually? What I did was, let me come to this next one. Number one is that we have to create a system. Create a system, introduce replacement options for them. And that is why for many of you that have chatted me up and say, what should you do? Or probably this is what you're going through and all that. I just told all of you that I usually send you straight that go straight and get the home transformation toolkit. That in that toolkit, I put everything, the system, how system works, how you can put in system in your home. I can tell you system, and you're like, how? Okay, because it needs a whole lot of different steps and guidance. So when you go to that toolkit, I'll be telling you all about, you'll get this, the system, how things work, or how probably you can put the system in your home is there. Replacement options are there. The family media vision, goals and rules, very, in fact, most important, they are all there. So that's why that's one of the that is in fact the most important thing we should do right now. I can start talking about these things, talk about them, but then I want you to go and get the transformation toolkit for your home that I have sent to you already. If you go there, you get everything. Like I mentioned, in fact, your home needs a system. It needs a replacement plan. It needs the family media. It needs the vision, the goals, the rules. There are different things that I state that I put there and I elaborated that how you can go and navigate all those things and still come out with success. Okay, and then another option I gave here is that probably we have some of us here that what we need is, I have some parents already that they don't have that power, they don't have that strength. You just say that, okay, please, Coach Ijoma or Coach IJ, can you just help my son out in all these things? Yes, I decided to also put a particular program for boys only too, for the sons. It's either you probably just get that the toolkit that contains the system that you need for your son, the system, the family media rules, the family media vision, the family media mission, the replacement plans that your son needs in your home right now. Or probably if you want to just you want your son to be in a coaching system, because of the truth, I always say that from 10 years and above, a boy must be in a coaching system. A coaching system that I'll be running this from 24th of this August here to 30th, 7-day coaching system, helping the boys to break unhealthy screen and gaming habits, to improve their focus, self-control, and productivity, to discover meaningful alternatives, to build confidence, discipline, and purpose, and to create personal plan for lifelong balance. All this I'm talking about, I'll be working with the boy to also achieve these things for themselves. It's one thing for the parents to be doing this also, and then it's another one for actually the a coaching program that comes in that allows the boy to be able to step in. It's called self-leadership and be able to do these things for themselves. So these are the things I am advising that we should look into and we should use to help our sons navigate this phase of their journey. Are we together on this now? So this is it about how we can help our sons. This is what I'm bringing up to you as a help, as a guide, and as what you can leverage on. And I tell you, for the toolkit, it is for the whole home, for the home. It's not even about just your son. It's for the home, both for daddy, for mommy, for the siblings, for everyone in the house. It's going to be a whole different ball game altogether. And I still have parents also that I still work with them. Like I have some parents that they've lost connectivity with their sons already. They've lost their sons already. There's no connectivity. We have to go back to start off from reconnecting. Because for you to have access to your son's heart, there must be a connection. There's what we call connection before correction. So we have to go back to the beginning of connectivity. That one is even a one-on-one approach now to be able to get the son's heart back, and be able to get the sons connected back to the parent or to the mom or dad. And then we'll now start building a system in the home where the boy can actually be able to live in and also accept properly. All right. So that is about it this night. Any further question and all? Any question for parents? I'm not hearing any question from parents. Okay.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Good
ma'am.
evening. Well done. Thanks for the time. We appreciate The coach, the one you are talking about for the boys, some of them would like to enroll them. Like me, I would like to enroll my son. I have only one. But is it going to be this within the period of these holidays, or it's something that they can be organizing from time to time, even during school session?
It's during the holiday. It's 7 day. Okay, you mean coaching, general coaching?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you mean general coaching? Okay, no,
Yes,
of
ma'am.
course.
Yes,
From holiday, after holiday. Okay, yes, there are coaches like that we have for them. Okay, for general coaching.
ma'am.
But the one I'm talking about this night is a coaching for screen phone game addiction. If a parent wants the children or the son to join this coaching, the 7 day virtual coaching for them to help them come off all this in 7 days is also a program we are running from 24th. The 7 day.
It's okay. What about the other side? I think I chatted you the other time, the emotional, that this age that they are now, especially from that 11, 12, 13, their body will be changing and all that they need to. I don't know if that also can be included in your program for the boys.
Okay,
For some of
okay,
us parents don't actually have experience on this, and we need someone that can actually put them through. There's changes that take
okay,
place in their bodies as they are.
okay,
If that also
okay.
can be.
Considered, right? Like, yes, yes, it's very, very important. Yes.
Okay.
I cannot hear you clearly.
I'm done. I say if that can be included outside the screening on the screen, guide them on the screen, and the other one that was I discussed with you the other time on their body system, why it's changing. We need someone that has experience in all these things. Most of us parents, we don't have experience in all these things, and this that can coach them.
Yes,
Because most of them
yes.
understand based on what I heard, there are changes that take place at this age in their body that they don't actually have, the knowledge of it. So they need someone that can, put them through. So I'm asking if that can be included.
Yes, of course. It's noted that it can be included. It's noted. And these changes in their body has to do with puberty.
Yes.
Yeah, puberty, right? Puberty.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, puberty. Yes, it to be included. Okay.
It's okay.
And how it affects them in different ways, right?
Yes.
You understand? Yes. Of course. Of course. There is this way puberty does this one of the things that puberty does, so I want to start talking about puberty. Let's not into puberty. You handle that, but not this thing. Okay. So do there are people questions here, parents. I'm here for all your questions. Do you have? Why is everybody quiet? Mommies, do you have questions? Ask me now. It's about our boys. Ask me.
Hello,
Yes,
can you
hello, I'm
hear me?
here. I can hear you
Okay, please.
very well.
I sent a text message. Did you get it?
Please speaking,
To
please.
this, I am Ujunwa, the
Oh,
mother
Ujunwa.
of
Okay.
a four been chatting you on WhatsApp. Do you
Mother of
remember?
4
I asked you
boys.
4 years plus son.
Okay,
I
4 years
chatted you last
plus.
time.
Okay. Are you in the parenting community? Sorry. Are you in our
Can you hear
parenting
me?
community?
Yes,
I can
yes,
hear you clearly. Are you in our parenting community? Oh, okay.
yes.
All right. Go ahead.
I was the one that chatted you privately,
Okay, go
asking
ahead.
you if when your child is so curious to know everything around him and what you're doing, can you remember? Is it a good sign?
Oh, very well. Yes.
Okay.
I gave you the reply now. I actually had to share it on the platform, right?
Yes, I got it. So I don't know. Did you see? Can you see any text message here that I've asked you a question on text message? Can you see it?
Okay, on in the chat, right?
Yes, on the chat.
Let's say, excuse me, mommy Hope, dear.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, let me see the chat. Let me go to the chat box, right?
Yeah.
This chat box.
Okay. Yes, chat box. Yeah.
Let me see. 2 new messages. Okay. I've not seen any message yet, though, honestly. Okay. Similarly happening to some. Okay. I saw
That
something
was
like
when.
it's similarly happening to my son.
Yes, concerning the phone addiction. Once you take
Okay.
away the phone, once you take
Okay.
it from it, becomes very aggressive, even at this age, and it's giving me serious concern. Then, can you check
Okay.
this second question?
The second what question?
Yes,
I saw the second one. I'm seeing just yes.
there is another one.
Ah,
The
okay.
yes, when we asked if we have question. That was
Okay.
when I sent that yes.
Okay. I'm trying to see. Okay, I didn't see the second one, please. Hmm? Okay. I didn't see it. I'm seeing someone writing that my case is a long story. I have to call you tomorrow to explain. That is from Mrs. Francisca. Okay, I look
Was
forward to
that
your call tomorrow, ma'am.
okay?
But I've not seen yours.
Okay, let me resend it.
I've not seen yours.
Let me resend.
Okay, please do.
Let me resend the question now.
Okay. Okay, all right. Bye. So please, if you want to private chat me, you can go ahead and private chat me, please. If you have a kind of a concern that you don't want to share here, okay, you can go ahead and private chat me about it, no problem. Okay, you can go ahead and chat me about it, no problem. I'll
No,
respond to you on that. If you
no,
need
no,
us
no,
to work on your son,
no.
if you need us to work on your son together, let me know. Chat me about it. Please, what I want to advise is that don't leave this face to don't let your son struggle this face alone. As a matter of fact, your son doesn't even know what to do. That's the truth. Just like you flogging or beating your son for failing mathematics. How I keep wondering, how will someone flog a boy for failing mathematics that doesn't even know what to do, how to even improve himself? So it's the same thing as someone that's in that addiction and you're just beating him. Beating him will not even solve anything at all. Will not, or probably just taking the whole thing. Like there's a particular video I shared one time. The mother got so sad, she was so angry, she just packed everything, went out and smashed the whole thing on the floor. But truth is that it didn't solve anything because the child will go somewhere else. We go to a friend's house. A teenager boy will go to a friend's house or go to anywhere else and still continue that same addiction. That's not a solution. So we are not here to say the boy should not use have entertainment again or should not use those stuff again. No, that's not what we're talking about. No, we're talking about the right system to put in place in the house. Okay. So mine is, I'm seeing the same reply from two different people. you're saying my case is a long story. I will call you tomorrow to explain. Is it the same thing? Did you say that? Are you there, Mr. Suji? Yeah, UJ. Are you there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
I saw a message from you right now. You're saying that my case.
Yes, I'm here.
I saw a message
Yes,
from you. Right? Did you send that? That my case is a long story. I have to call tomorrow to explain. You sent that also?
No, it's not me.
Okay. Because I saw that from Mrs. Francisca. Okay.
Okay.
Are you
You've
still
not
typing?
gotten mine.
I've not seen it yet. Let me see.
No, I'm not typing.
I'm not seeing it yet. Okay. I'm not seeing it yet. But you know what? What we do is that probably you will send it to me because you send them to me on private chat, okay? Because of time. I'm not seeing it here.
Okay.
Yes. So please, parents, like I said, that your son needs a system in the home. They need the right replacement plan at home. They need the family media. They need the family media plan. The blueprint is even there in the toolkit. They need the vision, the media vision, and all put together. Even it is the way is even of your 4-year-old son, your child. Also, you also even as a newly married couple, honestly, I would say that you need this toolkit to start your home. So you don't make the mistake that a lot of us, even me, some of us made that mistake then. Okay. So please, after the class, after this whole meeting today, I want us to just go and just get this home toolkit. And then wherever place you have any challenge, just let me know. Let me know so that you can navigate these whole phases together. Okay. So is there any other questions? So can I round up for tonight? Any questions? Any further question?
Yes, ma.
Any further question? Okay, what's the question?
Yes, are you hearing me? Okay, is it the books? Is it the books we are talking about? Is it books what you are talking about that we can get it to guide for to use it at home? Is it a book written by you, ma?
Yes, it's a toolkit. Actually, you can just download it. It's a toolkit. It's a practical guide. A practical guide. Just download it and then begin to follow everything that is there. Yes. So that you don't even need to come and meet me again and start saying, "Man, what did you say that time? What should I do?" All those things put together. It's just put together for you to just follow in your home. You understand me? Is it clear?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes, ma.
Okay. So if you yes, I encourage you all to get it. Okay, you want the toolkit? Fine. If you want the toolkit, I will send a link on please chat me up in a WhatsApp. I will give you I will send you the WhatsApp. Yes, send me the link. Chat me up on WhatsApp. I'll send you the link on WhatsApp. I'll put it on the platform also. Please. I want you to get it and let me work with you, your home. Okay?
It's okay. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome. Okay. Yes. You're welcome. All right. Any other question? Any other question? Okay. So, hence there's no further question. We are going to be calling it a night, but then we will still keep connecting because we parenting our boys to become purposeful men. So we're trying to take off the things that will actually distract them. Okay? Things that actually distracts them. I am very concerned. I have 4 sons. Like they will say that, hello, this woman, you are so intentional. I'm very intentional. Things that will pull them out, that will distract them from the thing. You are trying to, you're trying to teach your son, you're trying to build him, but there are things that are fighting their attention. Okay? So we want them to maximize the full potential that they have in them. And we are looking for everything that are not meant to be, to want to take them off from their journey. We're not saying that they're not going to use we're going to get a very boring life. They're not going to use the gadgets or so. No. We want to make it become purposeful for them. So once again, I'll say thank you for joining this Zoom live tonight. This is me saying good night and have an amazing parenting journey with your son, with your king. Your son shall make you proud. He shall make you proud in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you so much, ma. God bless you.
And you too. And you too. God bless you.
Thank you, ma. We really appreciate you.
Try and join the other link so that they can join the class by starting from 24th.